Hello there, my fellow hockey fans. I am the hardcore puckhead, and welcome to my review, my mid-season report on the Pacific Division, the local division out here. The Kings have certainly rebounded. They were off to a bad start. Remember, this is a team that won the Cup in 2014, but last year they missed the playoffs. First defending Stanley Cup champions missed the playoffs since the Hurricanes did in 2007, and they had quite a slow start. They couldn't buy wins. Neither could the Ducks. The Ducks are still kind of struggling a little bit, but the Kings, they've gotten their groove back. Now they're on top of the Pacific. It's not a stranglehold. It just seems like it because no one else is doing anything in that Pacific Division. The Kings are really the only ones just gelling, and they acquired Vincent LeCavalier sometime about a few weeks ago, so that's helped them a little bit. And so here they are, 2 years removed from the Cup. 63 points, stand on top of the Pacific, and the Pacific, of course, has been drawing the short end of the stick as far as the playoffs are concerned ever since this format began. The Central has been delivering 5 playoff teams the last 2 years. Both wild cards come from the Central. In the Pacific, you have to get to the top 3, otherwise you're in trouble. And right now, as of All-Star break, the top 3 is LA, San Jose, and to my surprise, Arizona. What are the Coyotes trying to pull? The Coyotes have been a joke for the last decade. Of course, the Coyotes used to be a little good years ago. They would get in the playoffs every so often. Now they couldn't even do that, but they're getting in. They're in the playoff position right now. They're in 3rd place in the Pacific Division behind LA and San Jose. And it's surprising to me because this team, what standout players do they have other than Shane Doan, who's old and pretty much on his way out? And it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling that they're ahead of the Ducks. The Ducks have had a stranglehold on the Pacific Division, both this version and the 5-team version, for about for the last few years. The Ducks, as a matter of fact, the Ducks won the Pacific, this version of the Pacific, each of the last 2 years. They were always the ones. They were always that top team that ended up having to play the second wild card, which was the 5th place team in the Central, meaning the crossover rule. And but the Ducks, they've been falling off. They had a scoreless streak early in the season once, and here they are. They're on the cusp. They're knocking on the proverbial door of a playoff position, and but are they going to get it? Are they going to get past Arizona? I can't believe that's actually a question. Are they going to get past Arizona? Who knows? But you got Vancouver, the Canucks. Oh boy, how are they that close? How are they this close to a position? They are both the Ducks and Vancouver are 2 points out of 3rd place, and it's amazing. And it's going to be a little tough for them because one of those Sedins, I forget which one, I think it's Henrik, I could be wrong, but one of those Sedins is out for the year. So Vancouver's got a few problems, and of course the Alberta teams. Oh boy, I don't know what to say about the Alberta teams. Edmonton is still, well, Edmonton. I mean, let's face it, they stink. They're not going anywhere. They're too young. They got some good young players, but what else they have? They're too young. You got Nugent Hopkins and Taylor Hall and all of them. They're all right, but you need more than that. They need some geezers, and I say that word respectfully. They need geezers. You need some age on that team. Hockey. The great thing about hockey is it's better to have age. It isn't like basketball where you need to have youth, where you need to be young. In basketball, you have to be young, but in hockey, you need some age. You need some grizzled veterans. You need geezers, and I say that word respectfully. And it boggles. It's a head scratcher. But Calgary, what happened to them? Calgary, I think as recently as late December, Calgary's in a playoff position. Actually, let me go back. I think it was as early as recent as early January they were in a playoff position. Now they're in 6th place with Edmonton, their provincial rivals, holding them up. I don't know what has happened with Bob Hartley's club, but something needs to be done fast because Hartley's been in Calgary for quite a long time. I think he's been in Calgary for at least 6-7 years. I think they've only made the playoffs like once, maybe twice. Matter of fact, last year they got in and they beat out Vancouver, made it to the second round, but lost to the Ducks. If they finish this badly this season, this may be it for Hartley. And my heart's going to break for him because Hartley, no matter where he coaches, he'll still be that genius who got the Avalanche a cup in 2001. So I have a soft spot for Hartley. And but I fear the end may be near if Calgary just falls flat on their faces and doesn't go anywhere this season. And but San Jose, they actually have a different coach. Todd McClellan's actually in Edmonton, so maybe San Jose knew what they were doing. but yeah, Todd McClellan, they cut him, they fired him. What, entering this season, he's down there in Edmonton suffering. So, like I said, maybe San Jose knew something, but because they had to, because right in second place, 6 points behind LA. That's going to be an interesting race. It's gonna be nail biting, especially since especially since it looks like for the third straight year there will be no wild cards Pacific. So it's top 3 or bust in the Pacific Division, especially for the Ducks, who dominated that division. Now they're in a little bit of trouble. Too many hiccups. They gotta get things going, and I don't know. Here's the thing. I still can't believe Arizona's in this position. I don't think they're gonna stay up there. They're Arizona. I mean, the Coyotes, they're not known for consistency. So I would think that the Kings should win that division if the Ducks don't. But if the Ducks don't, the Kings should. The Kings should win that division. They're definitely good enough. They got good bit of the same players. They're 2 years removed from winning the Cup, so they should win that division. San Jose, they seem to be doing all the right things. They should finish in that top 3, and I think the Ducks will pass Arizona and stay in that top 3. So California is going to dominate the Pacific Division again. So it should be a very interesting race. Like I said, there's a good chance, again, no wild cards in the Pacific, so it's third place or bust. It's at least third place or bust for teams like Anaheim and Vancouver. I don't know about the Alberta teams. I think they're deep trouble. But who knows? Anything's possible in hockey. So with that, this concludes my report on the Pacific Division. I hope you enjoyed listening to all 4 of my division reports on the Atlantic, Metropolitan, Central, and the Pacific. My next video will be the NFL again, and I will review Super Bowl 50. I will review Super Bowl 50. It should be a great game. My next hockey videos won't be until the month of March begins, because March, that's that great month, that last full month before the season, before the playoffs start, the last full month of the NHL season, where the playoff races really intensify and start. So it'll be a week by week report. It'll be a week by week report on the playoff races, who's getting in, who's winning divisions, who's in trouble, and who's screwed. You can't get any more blunt than that. So with that, with that I say, with that I say, enjoy the All Star break, enjoy the All Star game, as well as the second half of this wonderful season. It's gonna be a blast. Good day to all of you.